Geralt, I was looking for you. I had no idea Nurse Natala was such a wellspring of passion. You ever seen her leaning over patients? Those eyes.
Dandelion.
In any case, I was on my way here to entertain Natala with some scintillating conversation when I passed these two odd-looking men dragging out this kid who was hollering and crying. They called him by his name. I think it was Alpin or Albin or something.
Shit, that's who I'm here for.
Well, you'll be proud of me. Oblivious to any danger, I decided to help the kid and followed them. They dragged him to this house.
You're right. I am impressed.
Told you. You have to take me with you this time. This is true ballad material. Matter of fact, I'll lead you there. The house is in the non-human district. Follow me.
This city could drown for all I care.
This is where they brought Alvin.
Great. Wait here and don't enter until the fighting stops.
You always tell me to wait outside. No. This time I'm going in with you. I'll create a new genre. The proactive ballad.
I don't want you around when I start swinging.
Okay. I guess poetry requires sacrifices. Quick, Geralt. There's no time to lose.
Die, bastard!
I'm glad you're here.
Everything will be all right.
Are they dead?
Yes, Alvin. They gave me no choice.
I understand, Geralt. Take me away from here.
Whoa, that's a lot of blood. Geralt. And here's the boy. See? Where would you be without me?
Shh. They're coming. Grab the kid and go out back.
You heard them outside? Amazing. Okay, I'll take him, but where?
Take him to Shani. She'll know what to do. Triss will be pissed, but can't worry about that now.
Whatever you say, but I'd avoid angering a sorceress if I were you.
Get going.
Okay, I'll leave the boy with Shani.
Take that!
Geralt, teach me to sword fight?
Later, Alvin. But you know who can't find out.
I'm gonna be a witcher when I grow up.
Is all well, Geralt?
Is Alvin safe?
Yes. Dandelion brought him here and explained. I'm proud of you. I knew I could rely on you. I'm delighted you brought him to me. One last matter. Return to that sorceress and inform her the child stays with me. Finish the deed once and for all, if you please. When you return, I may well show you some of my own magic.
Well, if I must. All right, I'm on my way.
I knew I could trust in you. I've given a lot of thought to the future. To us.
Shani.
Unlike that witch, I can't read your mind, so if you have anything to tell me...
Shani, I need to think. I'm not normal.
Stop playing the alienated mutant. I hate that. Take some time to think. And when you decide, you can give me a symbolic gift. Say a ring.
Shani.
No gift will also mean something. I'll be waiting. I love you, Geralt. I'm happy you and Alvin get along. He treats you like a father, you know? You're a dear, and you were so good with Alvin.
Shani.
Say no more. I want to make love.
Farewell.
Geralt, how's Alvin?
Dandelion, do you always have to butt your nose into?
Just asking. Something troubling you?
She's just... I don't know anymore.
Let's go. Can't talk about women on an empty stomach.
But
No buts. Zoltan and I agreed to have a drink today.
a mercenary dwarf and a wandering troubadour who knows all the loose women in town. I couldn't choose better advisors. Let's go.
Hey, Zoltan.
Greetings, Dandelion. Geralt. Our monster slayer looks bitter. Something happened?
Nothing you need to know.
Geralt is experiencing cognitive dissonance, a rather unpleasant tension that accompanies the appearance of two conflicting cognitions, be they thoughts or judgments.
You're so full of shit, Dandelion.
Simply put, he cannot decide. I assume the dissonance relates to...
My dissonance is nothing to you.
That's where you're wrong, Geralt. We're your only friends, and friends help each other. You'll see. We'll have a drink, and you'll know exactly what to do about Shani.
Somehow I don't think so.
Ooh, the vodka's nicely chilled. Gentlemen, cheers!
Damn all dissonances.
Ooh, delicious. Nothing like a good belt of liquor.
Yeah, not bad. Incidentally, Zoltan, why are we drinking from tankards? I swear I saw glass in here.
Serious problems require serious solutions. Half measures get you nowhere.
I get it. Half measures for Dandelion, though. He yammers enough as it is.
Will you stop whimpering like a spoiled lass and spit it out?
Shani is wonderful.
But
I'm a witcher. Killing monsters is my destiny.
Don't bullshit me about destiny, Geralt. I realized long ago that all those pathetic bits by Etlina and the like are the same crap and humbug as those dissonances.
You may be right, but honestly, do you see me as a cobbler or a farmer?
No. I guess I see your point.
damn it, I don't get it. What's one got to do with the other? No one said you'd have to stop slaying monsters, right?
She didn't say either way.
Let me explain, Dandelion. Just because a woman doesn't say it, doesn't mean she doesn't want it. In fact, they often say they want something when they really want the opposite.
I'll drink to that.
Oof, strong enough to make you cry. I'll tell you what's up with dames. You can theorize all you want, but you'll never figure out what's going on inside their heads. There's just no understanding women.
Highly original, Dandelion.
Sneer away, but you won't put me off. The problem is you don't know what you want.
And you don't know what you're talking about.
I've never had a family, but I am a poet. I know something about people. Tell me this. Do you want a family or not?
Dandelion, it's not that simple.
Answer the question. You know what I mean. If it weren't for this mess, Scoia'tael, the Order, Salamandra...
If you only knew how much, Dandelion.
Right, the family is the fundamental unit of society. Screw it all. I've got the hiccups.
That's not exactly what I was thinking of. I just want to settle down.
I've heard that tone before.
Let's have another drink. I can't throw these damn hiccups.
I know. Let's go to a whorehouse. Make it your stag night.
Dandelion, we were talking about relationships in case you didn't notice.
Besides, they won't let me in. I'm a filthy non-human.
Only the weight of your purse counts at the house of the night. Besides, the madam owes me a favor. Come on, Geralt. Live a little.
Do they have dwarf women there?
Sure they do. It's the best whorehouse in Temeria. So, Geralt, you coming? I'm telling you, nothing like a trip to the whorehouse to get you thinking clearly.
All right, let's go.
One for the road.
Geralt? Are you about to vomit? I'm happy.
Farewell.
Geralt?
Later, Alvin.
Geralt.
Triss. Shani has the child. I think he's better off staying with her.
Do you have any idea what you've done? You've sold out the city for a redhead. Get out of here before I turn you into the pig you are.
Yes?
The lily has yet to be engulfed by fire.
What? Do you want flowers or something?
I mean...
Go and bother somebody else. Damn, it's hot in this thing.
Good job.
Quite the dangerous one.
Damn, it's hot. Yes?
The lily has yet to be engulfed by fire.
What? Is that a password?
Is it?
Wait, are you testing me? Hey lads, I think we've got a troublemaker.
I better go.
I should toss you in the dungeon. You're lucky I'm receiving a medal from Princess Ada soon.
A medal?
For fighting the elven terrorists.
Aren't there more pressing problems? What about the plague? Monsters?
Do I look like a sap to you? A terrorist bags twice as much gold as a kikimor.
And they're probably much easier to capture.
Capture? One need only identify a non-human collaborator.
Armed as you are, I'd stay clear of the guard.
I wouldn't flaunt your weapon. A state of emergency in the quarter has put everyone on edge. I think recent events in the swamp drove the monsters into the city. Yes?
The lily has yet to be engulfed by fire.
What?
I'm sorry.
I'm kidding. 3 lilies make 1.
You could have thought up an easier password.
Okay, here's the plan. At midnight, my unit will arrive in the sewers.
You're not coming with me?
We'll watch your back, but only for 2 hours.
See you there.
Men! Turn hut! Forward march! Comrades, the ladder.
Everything ready?
We're expecting the salamanders shortly.
They know we're here?
No, but they're vigilant. They have an important guest.
Wouldn't mind a drink?
Yes?
Godspeed.
We keep things shipshape.
Just a moment. Hurry! Now to begin. Akayala Ambra Kur. We have picture. A blurry one. We may not connect with the Redanians today. Easy, the crystal's warming up. I'll boost the magical correlation. It worked! We have picture!
I greet you.
Greetings, sir.
Enough formalities. What do you want?
Our military bases around Vizima have been broken up. Spies from Nilfgaard may have played a part.
So you're hip deep in manure. Why contact me?
Sir, we're requesting financial assistance.
Why would I help you?
Our mutual acquaintances are working for people with close ties to you.
You must think me mad.
But sir...
You're in over your heads. All your experiments, fifth tech deals. I won't help you.
Shh! Hear something? In the corridor!
This is your end.
Bravo! An impressive slaughter. Here I feared those idiots would bore me with incessant pleas. But they proved entertaining after all.
Who are you?
Radovid. I don't like being interrupted.
Listen, Radovid. I don't much care what you like. You'd better explain your connection to Salamandra. I'm sure we'll meet someday.
Nobody said that to me in a long time. I like you. You go straight for the jugular. I'll tell you who I am. I'm not out of fear. I share nothing in common with Salamandra, absolutely nothing. I once thought to use them as a tool, but I changed my mind.
A tool?
Political leverage, Witcher.
Can you be clearer?
I can, but I won't. Suffice to say that Salamandra's actions don't suit me right now, which makes us allies. Good luck, Witcher, and say hello to Ada.
Geralt. You know me?
It's me. It's me, Captain Vincent.
This explains your disappearances at night.
I was covering you. Those imbeciles didn't even crawl from the sewer.
You want thanks?
Just tell me what you learned.
Radovid spoke to the salamanders through a teleprojection.
The King of Redania? Some support?
No, he refused, but they have mutual friends.
Anything else?
Nothing special.
We're on the same side.
I can help you break the werewolf spell.
No need. I'm better at catching criminals this way. Also, the criminals fear this terrible monster that defends the poor. Meaning me.
Why should I spare you?
Why wouldn't you?
You kill humans.
How many have fallen by your sword? I'm not a monster on the inside. unlike you.
You're right. Appearances don't matter.
Thank you. Let us both be on our way.
Greetings. You've returned safely.
The Hierophant revealed the cure for lycanthropy, but I must know your beloved's name.
I'll not betray my man's identity. I'd rather he stay a werewolf.
Carmen, I already know that Vincent's the werewolf.
Please don't hurt him.
I'll try to help him. Listen carefully.
Yes?
I spoke to the Hierophant about your man's affliction.
Oh.
Overnight, Vincent should wear a shirt woven from fool's parsley, and the spell will be lifted.
That's what I'll do.
I brought the parsley leaves. Weave a shirt for Vincent to lift the spell.
Thank you. I'll start immediately. Only my man is important now. Yes?
Did the shirt cure Vincent?
It was terrifying. The moon appeared, Vincent transformed, shredded the shirt, and ran off.
Calm down, Carmen. Maybe another method will be more effective.
Yes?
Farewell.
Yes?
Can you make a potion to cure lycanthropy?
Never tried.
The potion's for a werewolf, the beloved of a young woman.
Usually I'd refuse, but I owe you. Let's see. Ingredients, check. Equipment, check. Come back later, okay? Come back later. Yes?
Did you finish the lycanthropy potion?
Yes, but she will administer it at her own risk once she drops in one of her tears. The potion needs a virgin's tear to work.
Wait, you said nothing about a virgin.
You said a young maiden. I assumed she wasn't yet married.
Kalkstein. You need to get out more. Where will I find a virgin?
A virgin's tear is vital. It can't be difficult to find one. Albedo? Yes, this solution.
May I help?
Forgive me. I need a virgin's tear to cure a man's curse.
A surprising proposition.
I thought you could help.
Helping others is my calling, and you found the right person. I'll shed a tear for you.
Thank you.
You bring trouble.
Rubbish.
Oh, when will this rain stop?
Yes?
Here's a magic potion against lycanthropy. It should help.
How will I repay you?
Don't tell anyone I did this for free. I have my reputation.
I'll give this potion to Vincent. A real downpour. Yes?
Did the potion work?
Oh, Master Witcher. I made certain Vincent drank it, but nothing happened.
We'll find another way.
Yes?
I've heard stories of true love changing beasts into men.
But we make love regularly.
Love means more than frolicking in bed.
I know Vincent doesn't love me. Sometimes when he's angry, he calls me a vile whore.
Carmen.
I know I turned tricks, but for him I'd agreed to be like other girls. Damn it. I'd even learned how to embroider.
Listen, it's clear Vincent's lycanthropy isn't your biggest problem. Tell him you love him, and how you tried to cure him. If he's not a complete swine, he'll react.
He's unsure, torn between me and his work.
He needs to set his priorities straight.
Witcher, please talk to him. He's at the station.
Greetings.
Carmen asked me to see you.
Witcher detective turns Witcher therapist.
In brief, Carmen doesn't like you being a werewolf.
What's your beef? It's not my choice.
I can lift the curse, but you must desire it. You want to be with Carmen?
Witcher...
Will you give up your superhuman strength for love?
Strength I use against evil.
Strength that will one day consume you. You still have a choice.
I'll think about it, Witcher.
Love can move mountains, but...
It must be true.
Yes?
I saw Vincent.
Oh, Witcher, I don't know how to thank you. I'm awash in happiness. We had an honest conversation. I told him everything, how much I love him.
Finally.
He said if I cared so much, maybe this love deserves a chance. First time I ever saw him cry.
Sometimes the simplest solutions are best.
But that's not all. I haven't found hair in our bed recently. Maybe... Never mind, I don't want to jinx it. I have to believe that everything will be all right.
That's good to hear. True love can work wonders.
Speak.
Listen, I found a magical stone at the Salamandra hideout.
Interesting. Let me see. Geralt, it's a telecommunicator. It leaves a magical trace of any transfers.
Meaning?
With a bit of luck, we can use this to find the Salamandra base.
So...
We'll talk to Luvarden about it. Speak.
Know anything more about that magic communicator I gave you?
It allows conversations over short distances. With some knowledge of magic, one can draw quite a bit of information from it. If the salamanders were using it to communicate with their base, I should be able to pinpoint its location.
Short distances. Interesting. Can you check the last communication?
The communicator sent a signal to a house in Vizima. It's marked on your map. Is there something I should know?
I have a hunch. I'll check it out.
All right, but be careful.
as you are, I'll stay clear of the bath.
Are you ill?
I'm feeling under the weather.
Should I hurry?
Hello again, Witcher.
Greetings, Radovid.
No magic mirror between us this time. I'm pleased you found my sanctuary. Triss Merigold lent a hand, am I right?
You know Triss?
Not personally, but I know Philippa Eilhart, and that's like knowing all sorceresses. I wish to speak with you, Witcher.
Who is Philippa?
One of Redania's most prominent citizens. She has bribed, dazzled, and bullied half of Redania's elite. She also belongs to the Lodge of Sorceresses, as does your Triss.
They don't accept sorcerers?
No. Each sorceress believes she's to decide the fate of the world. Sometimes they do.
If you say so.
Don't disregard sorceresses. Beautiful, wise, helpful. At least so they present themselves. Someday, I'll put them in their place. Though in her favor, Triss once betrayed her girlfriends.
I trust Triss.
Mark my words.
Who are you? And I don't mean your name.
Good question, but one with no simple answer. I was raised at the Redanian royal court. My father was murdered during the war with Nilfgaard. Ever since I lost interest in toys, I've strived to regain my heritage, find my father's murderers, and introduce order to my lands. Sadly, I'm surrounded by corrupt traitors, overly ambitious sorceresses, and frustrated chaplains of the Eternal Fire.
From what I've seen, the upper crust in Temeria is the same.
Nothing attracts sons of bitches like power.
You wanted something?
Familiar with these strange edicts in Vizima?
I've heard about them.
They bear the royal seal, but some suspect fraud.
Tell me more.
It's just as Tala said. Foltest didn't sign these. I'd recognize his signature.
You know Taller?
Certainly. I'd be a fool not to know Temeria's chief of intelligence.
So Foltest didn't declare martial law?
No. I feel I should inform him of this.
What's your connection to Ada?
I had hoped to persuade her to marry the King of Redania, which would benefit both kingdoms. With Foltest's help, our king could finally rid himself of all the parasites surrounding him. In turn, Redania could support Temeria in its fight against the Scoia'tael. I need not mention the benefits of increased trade. The kingdoms united could resist the expanding powers of the knightly orders and the guilds. Additionally...
Enough. You've convinced me. But I'm not Ada.
And you, Witcher, what do you think of Foltest's daughter?
What do you want to know?
You're an expert on monsters. You broke her Strigger spell.
True.
Can she bear children?
I don't see why not.
Healthy, human children?
I believe so. One of the knowing could examine her.
Thank you. Keep this conversation confidential, and please don't meddle in Redania's dynastic intentions.
I generally don't meddle, so you have nothing to fear, Your Majesty.
When did you figure it out?
Well, there's the way you spoke of Redania, of Ada, and then there's your ring.
If ever in Redania, visit the royal court. Farewell.
Farewell, King.
Witcher.
Farewell.
We have news about Salamandra.
Good news, I hope.
Alas, no. Its influence reaches further than we anticipated.
And you have an offer for me.
Why the sarcasm? Salamandra has strong political backing. We've been unable to convince town or military authorities to take them on.
How's that possible?
I suspect it relates to recent suspicious edicts.
What will you do?
We need support. An army unit or similar force.
How does that involve me?
We'd like you to negotiate with our potential allies.
Who do you have in mind?
Salamandra have ruffled some feathers. The Squareto, the Order of the Flaming Rose.
I'll see what I can do.
If you succeed, we will meet them here.
Geralt?
How's your leg?
Fine. A mere scratch.
Everything all right?
I'm to receive a medal for saving the property of some townspeople.
I see.
You'd be eligible, but medals are only awarded to knights. Unless...
No. I won't join with that vow of celibacy.
I understand. Hey, the Grand Master himself is going to present the medal to me. Yes?
Did you get your medal?
They haven't set a date for the ceremony. I'm overwhelmed I'm to speak to the Grand Master afterwards. He's a true visionary, Geralt.
A visionary?
Jack de Aldersberg, Grand Master of the Order of the Flaming Rose, is a man destined for great things.
Time will tell.
Yes?
I have a proposal. Will you help me destroy the Salamandra?
How?
I have powerful friends who know how to destroy it.
Is this some political plot?
Siegfried, you trusted me at the bank.
Okay. Any details?
The new Neracourt Tavern. Come by tonight.
I'll be there.
Wait for our signal.
You're in danger.
What? Why?
The militia learned of your meetings. Salamandra has spies in the army. You must flee.
No, I won't. I must speak to the others.
The Salamanders will be here soon.
Then I'll face them. You run.
You must think poorly of me if you believe I'd let you face them alone. I expected you'd stay and fight. My people are ready. They volunteered.
Don't get yourself killed. If anything should happen to you, Carmen
will understand.
City guards? How did you...
You're not the only ones with informers in the army.
Vincent, siding with the Witcher was foolish. You don't stand a chance.
We'll see.
This is imbecile.
Tough cop, whore from the slums, true love. Love that overcomes a powerful curse. A fairy tale. In a world dominated by scorn and meanness, a world full of bandits and murderers, true love can still work wonders. Lost causes are worth a struggle. A fairy tale.
Geralt, we were waiting.
Greetings.
I was worried.
Decided anything?
The Order is apparently willing to cooperate.
We will rid Vizima of this evil once and for all.
Misunderstandings do arise between different members of the Order, but I take it we're clear about what we're doing.
Misunderstandings?
No matter. Apparently we're to be magically transferred somewhere.
Triss will teleport you and Siegfried to the Salamander base. You'll open the gates for the knights.
When?
Still needs deciding. Quiet. I hear footsteps. Was I followed?
The door is locked.
Open up in the name of King Foltest and the Flaming Rose!
It's DeWitt. Traitorous monk, a disgrace to our profession.
I didn't foresee this problem.
Siegfried, I know you're associating with that witch! You're finished!
Triss, can you transfer us now?
Is that wise?
This may be our only chance. Akimbaga Hara!
I knew this knight who turned to soup while being teleported.
I'm counting to 3! You're screwed, Siegfried!
Soup? Maybe,
Dark Ambra der Hadrin!
There's no time to lose.
Siegfried?
Open the gate and let the Order inside.
Where's Triss?
She stayed behind to deal with that lunatic DeWitt. But she cast Alzur's shield before teleporting you.
Alzur's shield?
A powerful spell. From the book you found in the swamp.
Strange. I don't recall giving it to her.
Would you take on the entire base yourself?
Any ideas?
The Salamanders are using a magic portal to enter their base. Cursed elven magic.
Can we use it?
The sorceress said it is activated by a magic stone. There is something of the sort in the cave, to the right. Eternal fire protect us. No time to lose.
White Wolf, we've been expecting you.
I see we're all here. Good. We can resolve this.
Ha! I underestimated you in the swamp, but you won't surprise me now. Even Siegfried of Denel would follow you into fire. All is aligning with the grand plan. Should you demonstrate wisdom, you'll see it realized.
What if I refuse? Witches are simple and sentimental.
Who are you fighting for? Foltest? A monarch with more sins on his conscience than Professor has words in his vocabulary. Foltest impregnated his own sister and let his offspring eat the city's inhabitants for years. Furthermore, during the war, he allowed Nilfgaard to plunder and torch neighboring allied kingdoms.
Your point?
If not Foltest, then who? The Lodge of the Sorceresses? You know not what those bitches do to influence post-war treaties, the resettlements, deportations, the unresolved matter of the Scoia'tael, and others.
Your dazzling conclusion?
Salamandra is not evil. Not more than those with the will to shape their own fate.
If Salamandra is not evil incarnate, then what of Javed? Immorality, rape, murder, treason. What would you call this creature?
The future, evolution, or destiny?
Screw that future. I'd rather fight a nightmare, even if it's hopeless.
You won't surprise me this time. Now, die! How? At your shield! Professor, tend to him. I have no counter.
Javed crumbled in the swamp. He could easily have destroyed me and made off with the spellbook. He lost it, fled. Alzur's shield worked beautifully. Javed ran, leaving the professor behind. I won't let him escape next time.
Geralt, are you well?
What happened?
You got hit, hard. The sorceress must have cast a protective spell.
Alzur's shield.
Professor escaped, and the barrier blocks our path.
I'll find him.
No doubt your life will end soon, and how useless it's been. You'll die knowing you're an aberration.
You're so full of shit, Professor.
Why do you seek to prevent the creation of new witches? The answer's simple. You feel you have no rightful place in this world. You owe your existence to the conjunction of spheres. But your creators erred. Know how?
Enlighten me.
They failed to strip you of emotion. You were meant to slay monsters without making judgments, philosophizing, or nursing doubts. You're ineffective.
Well, this ineffective, doubt-ridden historical freak is about to kill you. Let's dance.
You've triumphed. Go ahead. Your invaluable witch's treasure awaits. You have what you wanted. Show mercy. Never hurts to ask. So you can parry arrows in flight.
I should have known you'd discover who was behind the counterfeit royal seals. I was wrong to see you merely as a monster slayer.
The better you know me, the more impressive I become.
Any chance you haven't deduced everything?
Not much. I know you plan to stage a coup, assume power while your father is away. I also know you found an ally in Salamandra.
My plans remain unchanged, and you won't stop me. I condemn you to death, sentenced to be carried out at once.
Your Highness.
Sorry, Geralt. The right of state never sleeps.
As the condemned, I have the right to a last wish. One last kiss from you.
A scandalous request. But the last wish is a sacred custom. So be it.
You wish, Witcher.
He has been spirited away. Someone will pay for this.
You fell out of that strange hole in the sky.
Clever girl.
Mother says I meddle.
Perhaps.
I know everything. Ask me.
What is this place?
This is the shore. Beyond lies murky waters, and beyond that, fields. By boat, you can get to the island.
You do know a lot.
I know everything. Ask me.
What's happened here recently?
Alina, the village chief's daughter, will soon marry. For gold, Mother says.
Right.
Mother also says Alina's sister Selena yearns for Julian. He's Alina's fiancé who lives at the inn. What does yearn mean?
She really likes Julian.
Oh, then Julian yearns for Alina, Selena yearns for Julian, and Alina likes Julian's gold but yearns for Adam. Adults are stupid.
Undeniably.
I know everything. Ask me.
Do you know who I am?
You have white hair, like every grandpa. You're ugly, but I like you.
That's lucky.
I know everything. Ask me.
I saw a city.
The submerged city of an ancient race full of treasure and monsters. Now fish people live there. I fear them, but the one sitting by the statue of the lady seems jolly.
I'm losing track.
And I sometimes take fish to the sick and poor elves when the Fisher King catches them. And on the island you can meet the lady, more beautiful than Alina. She yearns too.
I'm completely lost.
Stupid adults. How can you take care of us when you don't understand and you're always yearning?
Is the shore safe?
Yes, sometimes those evil fish people creep out of the water and drive off the funny fishermen. I hide under the fisherman's hut.
Clever.
Of course.
Take care.
Hetzel gul paltal hul. Oh, grallol.
And I'm Geralt. Pleased to meet you.
Dulpolzagrol.
I don't speak your language.
Your language I speak very well.
Evidently. Let's talk.
Kneel before lady. Speak easy. No kneel. Must be Dagonman and Patal. No speak.
So I'm to pay tribute to the Lady of the Lake?
Exact.
All right.
Oak. Gulpul Talhul.
Got any work for someone skilled with a sword?
Bull. Humans great enemies to Vodianoi. Hire Witcher Big for Vodianoi to kill. Witcher Big at crypt. We love wish humans, yet humans swim our waters.
Did I hear you right? Another Witcher?
Gralol, exact. This loving ghouls at crypt.
I need to speak to him. Farewell.
Cloak.
What's Witcher in your language?
Witch Malol Bool.
Witch Malol?
Witch Malol Bool. Bool must be. No, Bool means idiot.
All right, then I'm Witch Malol Bool.
Yes, so you be.
Everything all right?
Great sadness. No peace in house.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Cloak. Gulpul Talu.
Farewell.
Welcome, warrior.
Greetings.
If not for my woes, I'd rejoice in a swim with you.
What concerns you?
Let's talk.
Who are you?
A naiad, a water nymph. I serve the Lady of the Lake.
You mentioned woes.
Terrible indeed. I lost my turquoise necklace as I swam in moonlight, a gift from the Lady of the Lake.
Where did you swim?
I usually bathe in the lake, yet that night I dared the river near the village. Sadly, the drowners abide there, led by Zephyr.
Who's Zephyr?
Once one of Vizima's most famous thieves. He moved as quietly as the wind, and quite handsome.
And now?
He once escaped through the sewers, but his loot proved too heavy. He joined the drowned dead, but old habits rarely die as easily.
He still steals?
Of course. Doubtless he stole my necklace. The drowners ever protect him.
I'll search for your necklace.
How wonderful! I have no gold with which to pay, but perhaps some trinkets could prove useful.
It's a deal, then.
I shall await you at the end of the beach, in an enchanting lagoon.
How do I find Zephyr?
If you slay enough drowners, he'll appear to discover the problem. Remember, drowners only venture out at night.
Farewell. Greetings. You're the Fisher King, right? Well, I have a professional interest in the area. You see, I'm a witcher. Any monsters in the lake? Amphisbaenas? Dragonflies? Water creepers? No. I see. The lake's safe. While we're talking. Could I use your boat? Take care.
Geralt, I'm not surprised to see you. It's me, Sheridan. Recognize me?
Sheridan?
Apparently not. You were busy.
It's been some time.
True, Geralt. And see what's come of it. A mess, not assimilation. You work hard, you pay taxes, then come the pogroms. You flee as they torch your tavern.
Hard times.
Good you're here.
Need help?
No charity, please.
I see. Care to play dice?
Why not? Got nothing to lose. Good you're here.
Why are you here?
Same as the rest, eating berries and dreaming of my place on Earth.
Try doing something else. Guerrilla warfare can be dangerous.
I've survived that. Humans prevented me from living as I wished to. Disdainful times. More bad luck round the corner.
Farewell.
Kedmil Vatgern.
Greetings. Who are you?
When the chaos of war surrounds us, few care for beauty and harmony. I ensure that beauty remains in the world. I create customized objects.
You're a craftsman?
Craftsmen produce useful items. The beauty of my works could awaken the dead.
There are quite a number of you here.
We escaped from Vizima. The wounded and sick lie in the cave. If you like, speak with our leader, Teruviel.
Any trouble from the inhabitants here?
The Lady of the Lake reigns in this land. We're safe here, though I have heard of conflict with the Vodianoi.
The Lady of the Lake?
The goddess of this land. Listen to the bubbling waters, the whispering of the trees. Look at the waving grains, the smiling people. You'll sense it too.
I think I get it.
You'll understand when you meet her.
Farewell.
Greetings, Geralt.
Greetings, Elf.
Have you forgotten me? Much time has passed since our encounter at the end of the world.
I lost my memory.
No matter. I am called Teruviel, and I am pleased to find you again.
Me too.
What brings you here?
You mentioned we met.
In Dol Blatana, the Valley of the Flowers. A most beautiful place. I granted Dandelion the lute he now plays. Meeting you changed me. I once hated humans without exception. Your words planted doubt. When the war brought all that hatred, I realized there was another way.
I'm glad.
As am I, Witcher.
Is there any way I can help?
Indeed. We're wounded and hungry. Negotiations with the peasants went poorly. Our dignity is all we have left.
What can I do?
You could buy fresh bread. 20 orange should cover 5 loaves.
I'll return soon.
Welcome, Geralt.
Forgive me. I don't remember your name.
For you do not know it, but I know you. By reputation.
I should warn you, Dandelion takes many liberties in his ballads.
I have confidence in my source. The mermaid, Shinaz.
Mermaid?
Yes. Why are you surprised?
What did Shinaz tell you?
That you prevented conflict between the Prince of Aglaval and the inhabitants of the underwater city of Iz. Thanks to you and your friends, humans and the Vodianoi of Iz tolerate one another.
Encouraging. I hope all goes well here.
Shinaz mentioned your intelligence. I invite you to use it. Speak with the Vodianoi chaplain and the human named Julian.
Who are you?
They call me the Lady of the Lake.
Is that a talkative fisherman your servant?
Servant, no. Women on occasion need men. To secure food and protection, naturally.
I see.
Hosts of knights once defended my honor, but that was long ago. My poor, sickly Fisher King alone remains.
Milady, they say I returned to life, but lost my memory. Can you help me?
I know you didn't return by chance. First, you must answer. Do you believe in destiny?
I am master of my own fate.
I trust that in uttering those words you understand their weight. Rejecting destiny renders you responsible for all your choices, good and bad.
So be it.
Strong in character, indeed. You will regain your identity. I honor your wish to forge your fate. Know that you bear both my blessing and my favor.
Thank you, milady. I have one more question.
Yes?
Milady, what happened to those hosts in shining armor?
I fought the legend of the Holy Grail. My bold knights, I know not why, determined to embark on a mission. They claimed it their destiny to find the Holy Grail. Alas, my powers cannot vanquish destiny. I failed at guiding the poor wretches onto the right path.
The Grail was never found?
Just so. Know you the legend of the Grail?
I lost my memory.
Speak with a hermit watching over the graves of those brave seekers. Though boring, he knows the Grail's legend perfectly.
I'll visit him.
If you return intent on a mission of paramount importance, believe me, I can be unpleasant.
Farewell. Berengar, mysterious witcher and outcast. I finally found him.
What the hell am I doing here?
What do you want, Witcher?
I've been looking for you, Berengar, for some time. I have some questions.
You mean you're not looking for that legendary suit of armor? Well, you'll have to wait, because a Wraith and some Brookside will be here any minute. You think you can handle them?
Think I can't?
Fine. Play tough. As that old stooge Vesemir used to say, let's fight and see.
I can hear them coming. Get ready.
I've been ready since childhood. Those bastards at Kaer Morhen saw to that. Nice style, but not perfect. During a half pirouette, you leave your groin unprotected.
I don't think so.
I'll demonstrate when we get out of here.
I don't intend to discuss swordplay. What do you know about Salamandra?
Straight to the point. Know why I'm laughing, Geralt?
No.
I'm laughing at you. So witchily, fast, deadly, and sure of yourself, with your unwavering sense of what's right. Think you're better than me?
I don't know, but I don't want to fight you.
Oh, that's right. The code forbids it.
Watch it. Here they come again.
That was easy enough.
Berengar, I'm not about to get killed by a few Bruxae, if that's what you were hoping for. Let's talk.
Who said I wanted to talk? You gonna force me?
I hadn't intended to. I was thinking.
That since we're both Witchers, somehow we'd come to an agreement? To me, you're no better than that scoundrel the Professor. You're just a bigger hypocrite.
So you worked with Salamandra after all?
I never said that.
Shit.
Looks like we're done here.
Can we talk?
Fine, but not here. Let's go outside. Sit by my fire.
Finally.
fucking witch's fate. We can talk by the fire. All right, what's so urgent?
I'd best start at the beginning. What's your connection to Salamandra?
What the hell? It's a simple story. They found me some time ago and the professor made me an offer I couldn't refuse. You know the kind. Help us or we'll feed you your balls. I did what I had to do. It's funny. They remind me of Witchers. Never had a choice, with them or you. The Witchers made me a mutant. The professor made me a criminal. An outcast twice over. I escaped as soon as I could. They got nothing out of me. I didn't sell anyone out. And then I came here.
You mentioned an imperfection in my defense.
Yes. You leave your groin open when you do a half spin. A beginner would notice. I even know why.
Care to tell me?
To do a half spin correctly, you need to have both legs in working order. One of yours was crushed once.
Possibly.
So it goes. Live by the sword, die by the sword.
You mentioned a suit of armor?
You don't know the legend? I thought every little witcher had heard it.
Tell me.
The legend, as legends do, tells of a great warrior. It's more boring than Dandelion's ballad about you, which is hardly possible. But it turns out our hero employed witchers' fighting techniques while wearing armor. Was he a witcher? Who knows?
Sounds interesting.
They called him Raven. He had connections to gnome inventors with superior technical knowledge. In their secret workshops beneath Mount Carbon, they created a suit of armor both durable and light. Perfect for a witcher.
A legendary suit of armor. I should do some treasure hunting.
Good luck. I suspect Raven was buried in it, and I have long scoured cemeteries in hopes of finding it.
Know anyone who could tell me more about the armor?
The local blacksmith is an inventor and knows the legend. You could also try the elven handyman.
I'll do that.
Yeah?
I heard you're attempting to resolve the conflict between humans and the Vodyanoi.
What? Did they send you here to dissolve my contract? Fine by me. Take it.
What contract?
The one negotiating a peace between humans and the Vodyanoi. Both sides came to me. I have no intention of pursuing it, and the job will fit your sainted legend perfectly.
Do I sense envy?
Don't flatter yourself. I have only contempt for people like you.
Don't digress.
My take? Cull one of the two sides, and the rest will fall into place.
Know where I can find the friendly Vodian priest?
By the Lady of the Lake's altar on the shore. Sometimes the dragon worshippers drive him away, so wait for him. If it's not beneath you.
I see.
Yeah.
Farewell.
Geralt.
Dandelion.
How did you get here?
By teleport.
Triss teleported me, too. It was amazing. I always wanted to see what it's like.
She did that for you? Must be having an off day.
So why did Triss teleport you here?
Let's say she saved me from the kiss of death.
Interesting. Perhaps I'll use it in my new ballad. In any case, what a truly delightful place. Triss said we should stay here until Princess Ada stops dreaming of slitting your throat.
I have to agree. So, tell me about this place. In prose, if you don't mind.
It's a charming area, thoroughly magical in its mood. The peasants seem altogether happy, while the peasant women are,
Dandelion. Something specific?
Well, there's going to be a wedding. Alina, the village mayor's daughter, will marry Julian, a wealthy merchant from Kovir. Then there are the Vodianoi. Oh, Alina's taking care of Alvin.
Our Alvin?
Well, yes, unless he has a twin.
Dandelion.
Yes. Oh, I just remembered. Triss said you should watch him since others are after him. Or something like that.
Anything else?
I don't think so. Now to the tavern to meet some charming lass who'll get my spirits up.
Fighting or watching?
Geralt?
What happened in Vizima after I disappeared?
Who knows? I left soon after you. Though I did hear that you staged quite a bloodbath.
Sometimes killing is necessary.
Now don't get offended, but has killing people become a pleasure for you?
I only kill humans in self-defense.
Like the old days. Try as we might, we just can't seem to cull the population of vicious SOBs.
I sense we haven't seen the worst of them yet.
Be careful.
I will.
Geralt?
How do you like the country?
It's wonderful. Wine, women, song and dice through the night.
Dice? I've played. Didn't think the game was popular in the provinces.
People here go wild for it. It's incredible.
I doubt I'll find anyone who's a challenge.
Try me. Some say I'm as good at poker as I am at poetry.
I'll believe it when I see it.
When I'm done with you, you'll be looking for solace among the elves. One of them's not bad, actually.
See ya.
Geralt? Geralt?
So, what will the new ballad be about?
It'll be a masterpiece, in verse. Interesting, horrifying, romantic.
And the story?
Engaging and straight from life. I changed my mind, see? Poets don't need to embellish. Life is colorful enough.
Aim to write about peasants working the fields? Dandelion, I know you better than that.
Not as well as you think. You'll see.
See ya.
Turbulent times. Welcome to my inn, traveller.
Greetings.
If you're weary, rest. If you wish food or drink, call my daughter.
I will.
Make yourself at home.
Thanks.
May I help you?
I have questions.
Ask, traveller.
What's special about this settlement?
Murky waters. We live in seclusion. Tobias Hoffman leads us. Know, too, that our ancestors once inhabited the underwater city.
The underwater city?
Lake waters engulfed the underwater city. Some say the gods were angered by debauchery. Now the Vodianoi inhabit the city.
Vodianoi?
An ancient underwater race. We used to respect each other, but relations have worsened.
Tell me about them.
They appeared long ago, before the city was engulfed. They live in underwater palaces. They produce tools and baubles, including the famous Stones of Iz, supposedly magical. Their warriors, though fierce in battle, seldom attack on land. They chiefly drive away treasure hunters.
An underwater race of rational beings. Interesting. I have questions.
Ask.
What's special about this?
Murky.
Tell me about Tobias.
He lives in the village but prepares for a wedding, so likely has no time.
I'll talk to him anyway.
If he's occupied, try speaking with his future son-in-law, Julian.
Thanks for the advice.
May I help you?
I have questions.
Ask, traveller.
What's special about this?
Murky.
The under...
Lake.
Did I sense pride?
We glory in our ancient heritage, just as we take pride in our prize-winning cow. As for our ancestors' bad habits, much has changed since then.
Prize-winning cow.
She's in the corral between the houses. Our pride and joy. She's made Murky Waters famous.
Thanks for the story.
May I help you?
Got any rooms?
5 orens.
Greetings, sir.
Spacious tavern.
What? You think everything's small in the country?
I meant no offense.
How can I help?
Where's the village mayor?
There's a large hut in the village where the mayor spends his time, but he lives in another large hut, so...
I'll find it.
How can I help?
Any interesting news?
A wedding, that's what. The mayor's daughter, Elena, is marrying a townsman called Julian. He's staying here at my inn.
One thing.
Yes?
You must know some interesting stories.
Sure, I'm an innkeeper. Long ago, in a valley far away lived a girl. She was a true princess, sorceress, and witcheress.
All three? Isn't that a bit much?
Don't interrupt. You want to hear the story or not?
I won't interrupt again.
A story about destiny might prove useful, Witcher. She was born a princess who wanted for nothing, had loving parents and a grandmother who was a great queen. She lived in palaces guarded by hundreds of knights. Everyone thought she'd become a powerful queen, but fate had other plans. Her parents died. Enemies butchered her grandmother and took the kingdom. Still, the princess survived. Her fate became bound to one particular witcher. She gained a new family at Kaer Morhen, the hold of the witches. She learned to fight, yet destiny once again made noise. The lass had magical talent. She was a source. The witches feared the uncontrolled power of a source and needed a sorceress to assist them. She studied arcane magic. The sorceress loved a witcher, and the two adopted the girl. She was truly happy and could have become a powerful sorceress. But war broke out and fate separated the family. Aggrieved, the lass disavowed magic and became a huntress, learning to love killing. Death followed her. Everyone she'd loved had died. Only the witcher and the sorceress denied death's calling. Fate cast her to foreign shores, yet she returned. The worst assassin tailed her, yet she emerged victorious. Agents of all kingdoms pursued her, yet none caught her. When she killed all her enemies and peace descended upon the world, she rejoined the witcher and sorceress, only to have destiny sneer at her again.
What happened?
A peasant, unskilled in arms, killed the witcher. The sorceress died trying to revive him. The girl could do nothing, for she disavowed magic. So the princess who would not rule, the witcheress who fought humans, and the sorceress who cast no spells used her power as a means to leave this world.
I sense you haven't told all.
All but one. Her name was Cyrilla. What's that matter?
Farewell.
How can I help?
Any interesting...
Oh! Yes?
You look sad. Can I help?
Perhaps. Crooked Lou and Bucktooth Bow stole a case of best firewater. Return it, and a useful artifact is yours.
What artifact?
It was a jest.
Not funny.
Your question reminded me of some old games. I couldn't resist.
No matter.
How can I help?
Geralt?
See ya.
Yeah? Stand still. Fighting or watching? Your mother sucks no challengers. Who wants to get slapped? No challengers?
Not now.
Who's next?
Let's talk later. Not now. Whitey.
Your fame
Who wants to get
precedes you.
slapped?
Minnie.
No challengers?
Who's next?
Greetings, Witcher. I've heard a lot of good things about your kind.
That's rare. Usually people treat me like a leper.
Not in my house. When I was a child, I heard many tales of a Witcher who saved my grandfather's life in exchange for a silver penny.
That must have been a while back. I'm Geralt.
Oh, yes. In the olden days. I'm Julian. It's a pleasure.
Tell me the story of your grandfather.
Grandfather, may Melitele watch over his soul, had a plot of land. A piece of a rocky, frozen valley in northern Kovir, and a deserted coal mine with no coal. Grandfather always said that a treasure was concealed in the valley. He worked hard every year to discover that treasure. Initially, many gladly took the jobs he offered and helped. But soon it became clear that grandfather had gone mad, that there was no treasure. When he was 47, had rheumatism and a collection of Bobolak scalps above his mantle, he was overcome with grief and went outside. He began cursing the heavens, berating all the known gods in the foulest language he knew. The gods answered. There was a terrible rumble, and an avalanche descended on the valley. Grandfather regained consciousness, burrowed out of the snow, and looked around to see something that would change his life. The entire valley was glimmering strangely, glimmering so beautifully that he nearly didn't see the beast coming towards him with a heavy gait. Grandfather fled, bending over once to pick up a strangely glimmering stone. In short, he escaped. Descending from the mountains, he encountered a witcher who agreed to slay the monster in exchange for a silver penny. They returned to the valley, and the witcher slew the beast. He could not help noticing the wealth laying in that valley, yet he demanded nothing beyond the penny promised him earlier. Grandfather grew to trust him and knew that sooner or later someone or something would come along and want to take his treasure, for the treasure in the valley was immense, Geralt. Diamond deposits that took years to extract. They became partners. The Witcher watched the workers, killed monsters, drove off bandits, and Grandfather managed the business. He's a legend in Kovir, and my family is wealthy and respected. That's the whole story.
What's up?
Soon I'll marry the village mayor's daughter, Alina. We're planning our wedding as we speak.
I've taken Berenger's job. Decided to handle this problem myself.
Listen, I'm in the middle of planning my wedding. You have no idea how much time it takes. Come back later.
Farewell.
How can I help?
I saw your notice.
Ah, I need wyvern eggs for my famous omelets.
Here are 3.
Wonderful. Here's your coin.
May I help?
Farewell.
I'll smash your face. Your mother sucks dwarf cock.
Geralt?
I'm here about the notice.
I'll buy any basilisk hides you have. Reptile skin shoes are in fashion in Vizima, you know.
I have 3 hides.
Let me have a look. Undamaged? Excellent. Here's your reward.
Farewell. and I'm off to hunt devourers.
I await your catch. What do you want?
Why don't you live in the village?
Witches live outside villages, as they always have. You must accept that.
Abigail, remember the cave?
The past is past, nothing more.
Take a good look, Mr. Witcher. You're not likely to ever see another cow like this one.
She is impressive.
Look at that glistening coat. A tail, and that udder.
Mm-hmm.
We plan to mate her with a champion bull from Bullsville. That'll be something. A stock known round the world.
No doubt.
Our strawberry is so beautiful.
Later.
Take it.
She is.
Look. We plan. That'll be
no doubt. Later.
Witcher, those noon wraiths keep us from working the fields.
Well.
Not for free, I know. May that miser Hoffman part with some coin to end this problem.
Where did the noon wraiths come from?
They are midday demons, appearing when the sun reaches its zenith. Even children know that.
I'm happy to learn more.
Noon wraiths are born of heat, grief, and the ploughboy's sweat drops. They dance in the sun and draw in careless wanderers. No man has ever survived a dance with the noon wraiths. They depart when the sun sets and return when the sun reaches high in the sky again.
Thanks for the tale.
Greetings.
Hello.
What be your moniker?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Lucky to have two witches visit us. Ha ha! I, Tobias Hoffman, am the village chief.
Haha, yourself.
Beastie Beta, what brings you here?
I wanted to talk to you about the Vodyanoi.
Julian's in charge of that business.
Business?
He fishes treasures from the lake, renovates them, and sends them to markets in Viciba.
I'm here about the notice.
What do you have for me?
5 alp teeth, as stated.
How vile! Here's the gold I promised. Beastie Beta?
Any work for a witcher?
A creature looking like a fish with legs appears by the lake. They say the crypt in the fields is home to a beast. It has huge teeth, resembles a dead mother-in-law. Horrible, they say.
Any reward for these creatures?
Bring proof, and I'll be generous.
Tell me more.
About what?
Any non-humans around here?
Elves live on the shore. Pretty disagreeable lot. I thought to give them leftover food. They looked at me so cold I nearly froze. They're a strange bunch. Still, I've enough to do here in the village without worrying about them.
I heard there's going to be a wedding.
Yes, my dear daughter Alina is marrying a gallant, hard-working and honest fellow. You know the joy that finding a good lad for your daughter brings? No? Thought not. Fighting is all your kind thinks about.
That's not quite true, but listen, got any jobs for a witcher?
There are more urgent matters. We'll need to discuss that another time.
Know where I can find the friendly Vodian priest?
He's often sitting by the altar of the Lady of the Lake. Sometimes he's driven off by Dagon's worshippers, but he always returns.
I see.
Yes?
Is your sister happy about getting married?
She's happy. She has no concern for her younger sister. Alina doesn't deserve happiness. Oh, how I hate that nymphette! Now she's ensnared Julian, a wealthy town merchant, while she wanders about with her nose in the clouds.
Don't worry. You'll find a good husband.
Better than Julian? Not, woe, I suffer for the masses, Adam? How pathetic. Or perhaps you mean the hermit? Such are my options. Did you see the engagement ring Julian gave Alina? A diamond larger than a pigeon's egg.
Calm yourself.
Why take her side? Admit it, she's dazzled you. Oh, how I despise her! She'll not have you. I'll give myself to you right now on the nearest rock. You merely need to give me a nicer ring than the one Julian gave Alina.
I have the ring.
Show me. It must be more beautiful than Alina's engagement ring. We'll achieve nothing that way. Yes?
I have...
Show me. That's the ring? So be it. I'll show Alina I can have any man.
But...
Kiss me.
All right.
Greetings, sir.
Never mind the sir. I'm Geralt.
'Tis a true honour. Geralt.
How are you with a bow?
Best in the village. I can hit an apple at 50 paces.
Great.
Yes?
Don't you want to be a builder like your father?
Not really. When my father refurbished our hut, the doors wouldn't close. The stairs are such that even the cat fears them, and when it rains...
I see.
Besides, I prefer to use my bow. One day, I'll enter a tournament in Vizima.
Good luck.
Yes?
Farewell.
We'll speak tomorrow, okay?
What brings you here?
A wonderful aroma.
I'm cooking a traditional Temerian sauerkraut stew.
Any work for me?
If memory serves, a witcher is like a magical warrior.
I slay monsters, drowners, kikimors.
I'll doubtless need you sometime.
You must be an excellent cook.
Oh, it's nothing. My husband slaughtered a pig, and I decided to make sauerkraut stew. I have other specialties.
My stomach is rumbling.
You're quite thin. I made ribs in mead yesterday. Care for some?
Gladly.
There you are, bless you.
Any work?
Yes, I am having terrible trouble with my husband.
What happened?
That old fool found himself a succubus. Thinks I can't hear them frolicking at night.
I'm to get rid of the succubus?
I learned an old folk remedy from my mother. I'll need 9 handfuls of glimmering dust from the hair of noon wraiths in the fields.
What about payment?
I have this herb manual listing local herbs. Bring me dust to scare off the succubus, and you'll have the book.
I'll take the job.
Deal. Master Witcher.
Remind me what to do?
Bring me.
Farewell.
You, sir, step here.
What is it?
I overheard you speaking with my wife. I have an offer for you.
Not interested in parting with your charming demoness?
My wife exaggerates about the frolicking. As a man, you understand innocent entertainment harms no one.
What do you propose?
A folk spell will put the succubus to sleep for a while. My wife will calm down, and afterwards, I can quietly awake the succubus.
What do you need?
9 handfuls of shadow dust from devourers. They appear in the fields at night and are very dangerous.
What will I get in exchange?
I have red meteorite, which can improve your sword. Or perhaps you'd prefer gold. Say 500 orens?
I'll help.
Not a word to my wife.
Berenger mentioned you know the legend of Raven.
I know nothing about the legend. I'm more interested in technology. That armor was a breakthrough in armor design, made possible by advances in metallurgy and smelting.
Very interesting. About the armor.
I can tell you about its qualities.
Good, but remember I know little about metallurgy or smithery.
3 elements remain of Raven's armor: a spalder, a rear brace, and a gauntlet. The highest quality iron ores and state-of-the-art technologies were used in its making, not some useless Temerian smelting pots. The gnomes surpass us technologically by an age. Beneath Mount Carbon, they have blast furnaces and quenching tanks, equipment beyond our reach.
Can you tell me about the armor?
As you wish. The technologies I mention allow for the production of steel both hard and flexible, essentially indestructible. As I said, only parts of the armor remain. To recreate the entire suit, you must find replacement material and someone to assemble the parts.
Any suggestions?
Search crypts where great knights were interred. I heard the counts of the Reuter dynasty wore similar armor. Pieces of that should be reforgeable.
Good morning.
Greetings. I'm Geralt the Witcher.
Dandelion once sang a love ballad about a witcher.
How heartwarming.
Are witchers like knights, struggling against evil and villainy?
Dandelion, I'm sure, described my profession realistically.
The ballad was romantic. Lovers bound by destiny, unable to meet.
Romantic indeed.
I'm to marry soon. What brings you here?
You taking care of Alvin?
Yes. He has such beautiful, big eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, my husband-to-be won't adopt Alvin.
Can I speak to Alvin?
Yes, he'll be in the village, or helping around the house.
Farewell.
Wait, I have a request. If you happen to pass by the inn, would you be kind enough to look in on my fiancé? And perhaps see if my sister Selena can be found anywhere.
Your fiancé's spending time at the inn?
We're not speaking. He's very irritated. We argued about Alvin.
Arguing already?
Julian wishes us to have our own children. He wants to send Alvin to the Temple of Melitella, or to be trained as a witcher. You'll find him at the tavern.
I see.
Hi, Geralt. I have a new home. It's nicer than Vizima was. It's just that I missed you.
You like it here?
I do! Are we gonna kill monsters together?
Alvin, fighting monsters is very dangerous. Promise you'll avoid it whenever possible.
I promise. There are elves around here. One is really beautiful, but she argued with Mr. Tobias. Can we play Kill the Elf?
Boy, I really need to talk to you and Alina.
It's not Alina. All the kids play it. I'm always the Grand Master.
We'll talk later.
Why do you seek me?
Has Alvin been behaving strangely?
He told some terrible stories. I thought him delirious.
What did he say?
Something about ghosts condemned to suffer eternally by unrequited love. It was so...
Romantic, I know. I'll find him.
Why do you seek me?
Yes?
How did you get to Murky Waters?
I was playing with Shani when they came in. The leader had glasses and used strange words I couldn't understand.
What happened next?
Shani screamed at the man in glasses. He told her she liked freaks, and he'd show her what a real man was.
Mm-hmm.
Shani cussed and kicked him in the...
Right. Did they hurt her?
No, the man in glasses started crying, and the others were afraid to get close to her, while she called them bad names.
Shani's good at that. I feel sorry for the salamanders, but go on.
I ran, and they chased me, and I was running so fast. But then I tripped, and they caught me. They put a sack on my head and led me somewhere. I was scared, more than in the outskirts. I shut my eyes and imagined I was far away from those people. Somewhere beautiful with the sun shining. And then Alina found me. I'm not lying.
I believe you.
I don't want to go back there, Geralt.
It's all right. Let's see.
I'll be good. I promise.
Be good. I'll see you later.
greetings. I'm Adam.
Geralt.
I strive to compose a love poem for my beloved Alina.
Ask Dandelion the poet. Supposedly he's pretty good.
He said love would inspire me. He busies himself performing a diversionary maneuver.
A maneuver?
He's courting the miller's daughter to make Miss Arlene jealous. Clever, that one.
Like a fox. Can I ask you something?
Yes?
Any elves around?
They camp nearby, but look like nothing from epic poetry. Ill and starving. Many have perished.
Are they peaceful?
Entirely. Mr. Tobias sought to help them, but the she-elf leader refused human charity.
Typical elves. Farewell.
Yes?
How's your poem?
Your hands fine and slender, your hips big and tender, all night and all day, spin my head a painful way.
Enough. Speak no more.
Yes?
You're in love with Alina? You know she's getting married.
I love her secretly, so you must be discreet. And marriage is never an obstruction to true love.
Bye.
Who dares bother me? Geralt of Rivia himself. You're renowned in the realm of the dead.
What is it, ghost?
Some warmth, understanding. Don't fret, I'm joking. I just haunt this place.
What's keeping you here?
I speak of dice, of course.
Is a game worth coming back for?
It's a passion, not a game. I know. Made and lost fortunes playing poker. Lost my life, too, in a stroke of bad luck.
How can I help?
Anything a witcher can do for you?
I do have a problem.
How can I help?
There's a druid's ring nearby with an ancient statue of the goddess. The place is saturated with the power and attracts dangerous entities.
Not surprising.
The wild hunt began haunting the ring recently. Its king hopes to lure the souls of the warriors laid in the kurgans by my hut.
I have dealt with the hunt. What would you like me to do?
Kill 9 phantoms, a hallowed number of the druids. Perhaps the appearance of a witcher will drive off the king of the hunt. As your reward, you may have a book on vampires, ownership of a hut, or a wreath of immortelles.
I can do that.
Remember this. The king of the hunt is a powerful opponent, and no mortal, not even you, can hope to defeat him.
So how do I fight him?
Find mandrake root by the kurgans near my hut. The magic herb will keep the king of the hunt at bay. Merely light the candle that stands within the ring and sprinkle mandrake upon the flame.
Yeah, that sounds helpful.
How can I help?
Can I ask you something?
What is it?
Who lies beneath the kurgans I saw before your hermitage?
Knights who died serving the lady over the ages. Gavanda defended her honour against the Black Skull Knight. Elavera perished at the foot of her altar fighting a water beast. Boar's tomb is symbolic, for the knight was lost on a holy mission. The last is for Renard, an ordinary innkeeper who stopped customers from pissing in the lake.
Do you take care of the kurgans?
Indeed. That is how I serve the lady. Her power is strong near the kurgans. At night, sometimes you can speak with the lady's champions. From them I draw wisdom and knowledge of past times.
Who lies beneath the fifth mound?
The last stands empty, awaiting a new champion.
Who is the Lady of the Lake?
I know her to be a goddess. At times I see her dressed in white, traversing the fields through morning fog, her bare feet stepping lightly over the dewy grass.
Do you like her?
I love her. I believe the lady is not of this world. Mysteriously, she affects the entire area, safeguarding its people and granting them abundance. Yet her influence is subtle, and she never imposes her power.
Intriguing.
How can I help?
Can I ask you something?
What is?
I heard you're an expert on the legend of the Holy Grail.
You seek the Holy Grail?
I might. Let's talk first.
Know that the legend of the Holy Grail has been studied for centuries. It's been interpreted in myriad ways.
You must know an abridged version. Say, 3 theories?
There are hundreds. But all right, 3. The classic theory, of which I myself am a proponent. The conspiracy theory. And finally, one of the most mysterious. The philosophical or mystical. Which one first?
Tell me the classic theory.
Good choice. The Grail is a cup, a powerful magical object, whose meaning cannot be fathomed by even the most powerful sorcerers. This chalice possesses the power to heal all diseases, poisonings, and wounds, and pain will turn into power. One theory also states that in the hands of a rightful ruler, it can heal entire lands and protect their inhabitants from danger, creatures of the dark, natural disasters, and so forth.
Sounds like Dandelion's ballads, only without a love story.
All who drink from this miraculous cup are healed, fortified, and enlightened to understand the truth.
Let's move on to the conspiracy theory. That one sounds interesting.
This was popularized by Bronze Dan and begins with a convoluted theory about the derivation of the word Grail. A few tortuous pages in, we learn the Holy Grail is actually Sangreal, which in the Elder tongue denotes royal hallowed blood. Bronze Dan concludes that the Grail is actually the descendants of the prophet Lebioda.
Enough of this conspiracy talk. Tell me the classic theory.
Good choice. The Grail is a cup, a powerful magical object, whose meaning cannot be fathomed by even the most powerful sorcerers. This chalice possesses the power to heal all diseases, poisonings, and wounds, and pain will turn into power. One theory also states that in the hands of a rightful ruler, it can heal entire lands and protect their inhabitants from danger, creatures of the dark, natural disasters, and so forth.
Sounds like Dandelion's ballads, only without a love story.
All who drink from this miraculous cup are healed, fortified, and enlightened to understand the truth.
Go on.
Knights have been seeking the Grail for ages, yet none succeeded. Both the noble Lancel and the bold Bors failed. I heard even the Grand Master of the Order of the Flaming Rose has shown interest.
Any specific instructions associated with this theory?
Unfortunately, I know only what I garnered from my books.
The philosophical.
The most esoteric. The Grail is a concept, a general understanding of good. The search for the Grail is nothing beyond an ordinary quest for perfection.
Interesting.
The Grail has no specific form or shape. It differs for each individual. It can be an object, an idea, a discovery. It can also be a search for the truth about oneself. This theory claims the quest for the Grail to be the goal in itself. The result is of secondary importance.
What are you suggesting?
I serve the lady and am more insightful than you think. I know you return to the world of the living from death, presumably in search of something, but that is none of my concern. Just remember one thing.
What?
At the end of your journey, the Grail may prove to be entirely different from what you initially expected it to be.
Thank you. Farewell.
How can I...
Thank you.
How...
I'm looking for a Vodian priest. I think I know what you mean. I saw some nasty-looking Vodianoi on the shore. Did they drive the priest away? Well, I hope they haven't scared him off for good.
I know everything.
Take care.
Let's talk.
Where's the friendly Vodian priest?
He worships at the altar of the Lady of the Lake. Sometimes Dagon worshippers drive him away, but he always returns.
I see.
Let's talk.
I have your necklace.
Splendid. Now your reward. I'll grant you a book on the Vodianoi, the Earth Rune, or I'll treat your wounds whenever you need.
I'd like the Earth Rune.
The Earth Rune. A gift for a true warrior.
Thank you.
Take this token as a memento. The amulet will protect you from drowners.
Yes?
Milady, where can I find the Vodianoi priest?
At my altar, on the shore. Though Dagon's worshippers occasionally drive him away.
I see.
Yes?
Milady, you look pensive.
Sometimes I see the future, Witcher. Destiny has entangled its threads round a Witcher. His path leads into a dark future, into sadness and pain. I wish to help him survive.
Who is it, milady?
You or Berengar. Speak with him, and may one of you take up Destiny's thread.
I'll speak to Berengar.
Yes?
Milady, can I do anything for you?
The peace of my land has been disturbed. The humans and the Vodianoi quarrel due to greed, fear, and misunderstanding.
I assume each side has an informal leader.
You assume correctly. You may speak to the Vodianoi priest near my statue. Julian represents the humans.
I'll tend to this.
Who is in the right?
It's not about who's right. I want them to reconcile.
Then you must slay Dagon. To do so, bring me objects symbolizing harmony from both communities.
I'll return soon.
You will find clues on the nature of these objects on the statue. Yes?
Milady, I have had a revelation and wish to embark on a mission.
Geralt, I'm warning you.
I'll bring the hallowed cup to the Fisher King. He will be healed, and with him the entire land.
You deserve my esteem, Geralt of Rivia. I herewith knight you. From this day forward, you shall be known as Sir Bonehead.
But, milady, you don't understand.
Enough, Sir Bonehead. I understand more than you think. Another chalice for my collection, then. I shall not stand in Destiny's way. I bid you farewell. None too fondly. Yeah.
Milady, about the Grail.
How goes your search, Sir Bonehead?
I was mistaken, milady. I'm a witcher, not a knight suited to seek holy relics.
Then you're no longer Sir Bonehead. but you know not how much you have lost.
Milady, are these what you wanted?
Try again, Witcher.
Very well. Back to Julian and the priest.
Yeah?
Have you spoken with the Lady of the Lake?
Goddesses don't speak to mere mortals.
Spare me the sarcasm.
So what momentous news did the local goddess divulge? Just don't get all momentous on me.
She spoke about destiny.
Destiny doesn't interest me. But if you want to play hero, be my guest. I'll even help. See, I tricked you recently.
What?
Salamandra actually forced me to betray a few formulae. Subjected me to some tests. I didn't even protest. They paid me well.
Why?
You know why. I wanted to marry, have children, friends, a normal life. The Witchers robbed me of that chance. This is nothing new to you. Humans hate me. When they see my eyes, they blanch in fear. And children. Tell me, what's the difference between your dear Camoran and a Salamandra lab?
I'm not here to tell you I'm any better than you.
Leave. The mere sight of you irks me. I'm beginning to doubt myself.
Farewell.
Yes?
I gathered some shadow dust.
Thanks. Which reward will you claim?
The gold.
Take this pouch. What a man won't sacrifice for... no matter.
Farewell.
Beastie Beta?
I wanted to talk to you about the Vodianoi.
Julian's in charge.
Business.
He...
I wanted to...
Julian.
Business.
He...
Any work...
A creature looking like a fish with legs appears by the lake. They say the crypt in the fields is home to a beast. It has huge teeth, resembles a dead mother-in-law. Horrible, they say.
Any reward for these...
Bring proof, and I'll be generous.
I killed the fishman.
Dear gods, what is it? Take your 800 orange and remove that nasty thing.
Farewell.
Good morning, Witcher.
Greetings. You look sad.
My sister will wed a man she doesn't like. I have naught to wear to the wedding, for our father expended his savings on his beloved daughter's dowry. Furthermore, it's hot as hell. But all goes well otherwise.
Doesn't sound good. May I ask a question?
Yes?
Farewell.
Yes?
I'd like to talk to you.
I'm in no mood.
Geralt, is that you? How are things?
I found Alvin.
Alvin? Wait a minute. Triss wanted me to do something, hammered it into my head for an hour. Oh yeah, I have a Dimeridium amulet for him.
Dandelion, I can't trust you to do anything.
Is that so? Well, I just remembered I had a package for you.
A package?
I don't know. Something. But I might have lost it.
Quit pouting, Dandelion. What do you have for me?
Fine. I have a letter to you from your lover.
Shani, hand it over.
Geralt?
I wanted to answer that letter.
Good idea. I have pen and parchment. Think of a beginning.
All right. Dearest Shani.
Your romance is blooming. I'm happy for you, Geralt.
I don't want to talk about it. Now what? Something about Alvin?
I'm sure she's worried about him.
Maybe I can describe what's happening here in Murky Waters.
She could find that interesting. Sit down and write it. The fisherman could take it to Vizima.
No challenger. Your mother sucks dwarf.
Geralt?
How do I get the letter off?
Best see the fisherman. He'll take it to Vizima.
What happened in Vizima after I
Now...
I speak. I will.
Geralt?
See ya.
Yes. May I help you?
Farewell.
Sometimes I prefer to...
Your fame precedes you.
Minnie.
Geralt?
I wanted to ask about Alvin.
He needs a caretaker who is knowledgeable about magic. Neither I nor my future spouse are suited to be his guardian.
I see.
You should train him to be a witcher.
You know not what you ask. For the time being, I'll keep an eye on him.
Geralt? Geralt?
An agreement with the Vodyanoi is possible.
Think so.
That is the will of the Lady of the Lake. Care to take issue?
No, Witcher. I'm no fool.
In that case, I'll need something that symbolizes your devotion to her and your desire to achieve peace with the Vodyanoi.
Of course. What shall I give you?
Alina's bridal wreath.
Geralt.
Peace and prosperity take sacrifice.
Are you joking?
No. finished the job. The wild hunt is gone.
Splendid. I'm grateful. Which reward do you want?
I wouldn't mind owning a hut.
Here's the key to its door.
Thank you.
Please, also take this sack of holy salt. Carry it on you to fend off phantoms. It might prove useful. How can I help? How could...
Can I ask?
What is...
What do you know about the wild hunt?
'Tis a group of crazed spectres who traverse the heavens searching for souls like themselves. They are susceptible to magic, especially of the ritual kind.
Can I ask you something?
What is it?
What can the Wreath of Immortelles do?
You might find it useful.
Can I ask you something?
What is it?
Why does the Lady of the Lake seem skeptical about the search for the Holy Grail?
Many fine knights set out seeking the Grail, abandoning their roles as guardians of peace and justice under the guidance of the Fisher King and the Lady of the Lake. Now the Fisher King is mute and the knight's gone. I think the lady must be very lonely.
But she's a goddess.
You know not how lonely a goddess. Do you think goddesses cannot be lonely? The gods ultimately created us in their own image.
Thank you. Farewell.
Yes?
I'm looking for information on Raven's armor.
The legendary Witcher's armor. It has unique magical qualities.
I'm listening.
It was made in the gnomes' workshops, but finished by elves. The songmaster Tayan Sal took an interest in Raven's armor and worked for 12 days straight, each movement of his chisel accompanied by a song of power. Legend says that in battle, the armor sang for Raven a song of victory, adding to his confidence and calming him.
A beautiful story. Do you know if any records of these songs remain?
I would look in crypts if I were you. Find the tomb of the elven songmaster. Objects belonging to him in life must lie in or near his sarcophagus.
I'm here about the notice.
Do you have the giant centipede armor?
Here.
Finally, I'll be able to progress with my work. Take this pouch for your toil.
I'd like to get a letter to Vizima. Thanks. Take care.
Yes?
Milady, what happened?
I thought that they claimed it their destiny to...
The Grail was...
Just...
I lost...
Speak.
I'll visit...
If you return...
Milady, you...
I expected gift. Yeah.
Berengar has no interest in destiny.
Clearly my vision pertained to you, Geralt.
If you say so.
When the time comes, I shall aid you with a gift.
Beast.
Any work?
They say
any route.
Bring proof, and I'll be generous.
The scimitar from the crypt.
I've seen enough proof. Your 800 orens.
Farewell.
Yes?
I'd like to...
I'm in no...
Why do you seek me?
I'm looking for Alvin.
The boy is Quicksilver. He's everywhere. If he's not in the village, go to the riverbank. Alvin likes it there.
Thanks.
What?
I saw Julian and Selena together, but don't get bent out of shape. Selena's starved for attention. Julian didn't seem really interested.
Selena can be unbearable, but she'll change if she marries. And Julian, well, he loves me, and no argument can change that. I merely wanted to be sure Julian was well, without him knowing or thinking I was concerned. Thank you, Witcher.
Ah, women.